remind me recording. I sometimes forget it. Okay. So what was I saying? I was talking about the thing, right? What you have to do. So all DFM, all those things, watch YouTube videos of how CNC machines operate, how BMC machine operate, how 5-axis machine operate, how 9-axis machine operate, how what are the different types of machining operations, what are different types of instruments used for machining. Then one more thing is inspection. What are the tools that you use for inspection? So can you just name few tools that are used for inspection once the product is ready?
We use something for to check the flatness. I
Yeah.
forgot what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
The
The
thing is like
uh,
vernier calipers or
Yeah, vernier calipers is
uh,
widely used.
gauges.
Height gauge, screw gauge, so many things. Okay, and we use probe for checking flatness. We use a probe. So in that, what happens? We'll set the flatness on one side, then we'll just drag it along. So
Mhm.
you'll see the variation of flatness in other sides. So moving on to news. So what was I saying? So I was talking about the manufacturability aspect. Like if some client comes and asks you, like, like what is the concept of the design? How you have designed it? What are the points that you have taken care of? So you should be able to explain to them perfectly. Ki, see these sites, these four sites are like, does it have any functional aspect? So we are going to use BMC operation on this. We have made the design as minimalistic as possible to save the cost and time also. So we can use BMC for these sites. Then there is no 5-axis or 6-axis or 9-axis because that is very expensive. If we create any design which is like that, then the product cost will go skyrocket. So we have not used any of those operations. Then we have used normal drill holes. We have not given taper holes or anything, because if we give taper holes or anything, then we'll have to use a electron beam machining, electron beam laser drilling machine. That will be very expensive. Again, it's very rare to find, very difficult to find the vendors. So we have to search more time for vendors. Sometimes the vendor will be in Mumbai or something. So we have to take the product from here to Mumbai to do the whole. So it's again time consuming, cost intensive, and very risky because we don't know if it will come properly or not. So I give normal holes over in these locations. So we can do like that. Okay, are you understanding?
Okay,
Yeah. So you should have clear direction what you're doing. You can't randomly just create something and just give it to people. So for doing that, you should watch YouTube videos. You have to see what are the machinings you have, what are types of instruments you have, what are the types of machines that you have, everything, and what are the different types of operations that you can do on the product, and all those things, information. And you don't have to go in detail. You should just the sugar topping. You should know. You don't have to see the tools that you're using or all those things. No need to waste your time on that. You can just basically see types of operations that is done, all those things, and you'll get a much clear idea of what you're doing. Okay, you should know clear, you should have a clear idea of what you're doing. It's like yeah. So see, yeah, okay. Then coming to this, I'll just create this. See, I'll just do this. See, I want a cutout like this. So this is a cold plate. Okay, I'm making a cold plate. And this product is very, what do you say, very important. Okay, and as per our customer requirement, we have to deliver this by a week's time. Okay, within a week we should deliver this. Okay, so they're asking me to design this product at the earliest. Okay, they want this product at the earliest.
okay,
So now I'm designing this. So I'm creating this code plate. like this. I'm giving the channels. Okay, I've done the product. I've given the grooves, yeah, everything. So this is my cold plate. This is a hot region, so I kept more fins, more grooves on this area. So this is done, right? Are we missing out anything? Are we missing out anything? As a designer, can you just check? Is it all right?
Mm-hmm.
Constraints and relations something.
Huh?
Anything with respect to constraints or relation?
No, just check with respect to manufacturability. I'll add some. Just check with respect to manufacture. I'll give one chamfer also here. So this will be much more aesthetic wise. It will look much more better. Here also I'll give. See, this is specification tree. In specification tree, we'll get this like this. Okay. So if I double click it, I can go back to the tool and I can create more chamfers. So I have given my chamfer here. Yeah. Okay. Now check. Like anything else we can do. Any other operations? Here we can create a create a so okay. Any other operations we can do on this? Here I'll create one hole also. Uh, small hole. Oh, so check this and tell me like how much time like just like random guess how much time will it take for manufacturing this.
I have no idea.
That idea it should come in you. Okay, after some time it should start coming. So just tell me like as per a designer like shall I release this model for manufacturing. Even I know that you guys are beginners, freshers, but what companies expect from you guys is this. So just tell me, like, it's like I know you don't have to be perfect or anything like that, and it's perfectly all right to make mistakes. There's nobody here to scold you for something or something. This is your growing stage. You're starting to learn, so it's not a big deal. So just tell me, like, manufacturability of this. So shall I go ahead with the manufacturer? So you are a manager. So a designer comes to you and tells you, "Ma'am, this is the model I have created." And he'll give it to you and he'll go, and you'll be like, "Okay, very nice," and you'll just release it for manufacturer. So they'll catch your collars. So just tell me, like, manufacturability of this. Is it okay? Will you release this model?
So because the dimensions are not mentioned.
You forget about the dimensions. For dimensions are given by the customer. I'll give the same dimension. They'll give the function like where this cold plate is going to be placed. That enveloped dimension they'll give. Okay, rest all design I have done. Okay, so dimensions are done. Now next,
Maybe the sharp edges would be a problem. Corners.
why is it a problem? It looks good, right?
Stress concentration or something like that.
What is an stress concentration? It's a small thing. It's not going to go for some. It's going to go into an aircraft or something. So where's the stress in that? It's a small component. Just imagine the tool, which I told you, 7,200 RPM. It's rotating, be it rectangle, be it square, be it anything. If it's rotating at 7,000 RPM, it's going to create a big circle, right? So this tool is coming at high RPM, coming down. When it's coming down, how are you going to get the sharp edges? Using a rotating circular tool, can you create this sharp edges? Huh?
It might be difficult.
It's not difficult, it is impossible. So if you want these kind of sharp edges, you have to use some other electron beam machine or something, and you have to find the vendor first. Then you have to go there. We have to negotiate. We have to get the quotation. Then we have to see if in case we can do it or not. So it's like unnecessary waste of time, and it's super expensive. So what I'll
Hmm.
do is see what we have to do is every time see these things are very important points. Okay, it's not like small things. What's more important than see design means see even a 10th standard kid can do this design, right?
Hmm.
Even a 10th standard student can do these designs. It's not a big deal, not at all a big deal. What they expect from you is these things: how to cut the cost, how if when or if by taking you to the company, if they are paying you $10,000 or $5,000, you should be in a position to make them a profit of $100,000. Okay, $100,000 by not designing, by simplifying the design, by cutting the cost, because a designer can make or break a company. Okay, we should remember that. So it's not a small work. That's why that is the reason why a designer gets paid more than a manufacturing person. When a manufacturing person works day and night in the CNC machine, running operations, everything, still they get paid less than half of what a designer gets paid. Less than half, and this is more than less. Half of what designer gets. Okay,
Hmm.
so that's the reason. So you should know exactly what you're doing, why you're doing. So for knowing that, you should go through all videos, create the DFMA chart which I told you. So make a complete list of what are the things, because if you keep researching, you'll generate your own mindset. Okay, you'll start thinking that way. And just start thinking that way, things will be a lot more easy for you in your life. So here the problems I'll tell you. See, first thing is chamfer. So how are you going to create chamfer? Just imagine this. So you'll have to hold. See again rotating at RPM and everything. So you'll have to change the tool. First thing is while doing any machining operation, this thing setting time is something which is considered. You'll take some time for setting. So which running chamfer here means you have to put this side, then you have to clamp it. Then 30 minutes will go, then you have to rotate it, you have to clamp this, 30 minutes will go, clamp this, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. So 1,000, 4,000 rupees here only will increase. And backside again 8,000 rupees. This product will be only 5,000 rupees or something. Because of chamfer, it will become 10,000 rupees. Will become go for chamfer. So unnecessary expenditure. Then these things, these edges, they have given sharp edges. So again, to get it done, they have to use electron beam. So to get the sharp edges, so what again you'll have to what do you say? Spend some 4,000 rupees for electron beam. Then you have to take this transportation from here to there, then packaging, then from that to here again it will become so 50,000 months. So 17,000 rupees just for this sharp edges you'll have to spend. Then here you can see hexagonal cutout they have given. Hexagonal cutout in any no machine you can get this thing cutout. So you have to use wire cutting. Wire cutting if you're using. So that wire cutting again it is like per hour it is 500 rupees. So first they'll have to drill a hole, then it'll take very slowly. It has a molybdenum wire, so they can increase the speed. So that slowly wire will cut like this, and will cut like this, and will cut like this. It'll take 6 hours. Per hour it is 500 rupees or something. So 3,000 rupees. So 4,000 no, more than that will take 4,000 5,000 rupees will take for this hexagonal cut. Then here you can see, so here you can see here circular hole is there. So this hole they have given a flat base. So giving a flat, all these normal holes they'll have a v bottom. Okay, all those tools will have a v bottom. Here it is a flat bottom. So then again they have to drill to certain height. Then they have to use another tool. They have to buy another tool called reamer tool. Using that reamer tool they have to do this finishing. They have to, it'll take again 1 hour, close to 1 hour. So again this product which you would as per the customer requirements only 5,000 rupees, you with your design skills will make it somewhere close to 30,000 rupees. So the what happened to the company? Huh? What happened to the company?
Loss.
Yeah. So they'll be like, wow, what a fantastic thing has happened to us. So that's why you should know exactly what you're doing. So designing is, see, is right now what is in your mind is, okay, designing is easy. They'll give you something, I just have to design and give. That is what the your in your mind. That is the thing is there. So that I just want to break that stereotype and let you know that designing is not easy. It is very critical, very important. Okay, this is what I'm trying to make you guys understand. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
understood this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, there's so many things that you should keep in your mind. It's not at all easy. Okay, so you can see just any one mistake of this also will cost the company more. So for these people, like companies, what they do is they have margin. Since competition is very high. Okay, competition is very high. So many companies everywhere competing with each other. So what they do is the BD guy, he will put it cost with 5% margin or 10% margin. Okay, that will be the profit margin. So everything counts. Okay, if 10, so this if it is a 5,000 rupees product, he'll give an 10% margin. So 5,500 rupees or something will be the thing, and 500 rupees will be his profit, company profit. So when you do such things, what happens is it'll go so high that the company will have to sell this product at a loss. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, understood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the things which you should keep in mind. This is why I'm telling you guys to study DFMA, study FMEA, and study GDNT, and create proper reports so that it comes handy throughout your life, not for just for interview, throughout your life. Okay, Vignesh, are you understanding?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so start creating that your mindset, create completely change your mindset and start thinking like a designer. Okay, if you start thinking like a designer, it will be more advantageous. See, what I'm trying to tell you is, see, any fresher, right, who's passed out, be it your batchmates or anybody, what happens is they'll be like in a loose. They'll be like right now they'll be utilizing their time by watching Game of Thrones or watching Friends series or something. They'll be utilizing their time productively watching all this Netflix or anything. So at that meantime, you can just waste some time by watching some YouTube videos of CNC machines right now. When what happens later is when the interview comes, you'll be in a much better position to answer whatever they are telling and create an impression in front of them. While they'll be like relaxed. Okay, so that's the
Mm-hmm.
difference. So start preparing yourselves because competition in job sector is very high. It's not easy. Getting it's landing a job is not at all easy. And worst is you guys are like having higher degrees. So higher degrees is like something called overqualified. My sister, she had more than 8 point something GPA, and poor lady, wherever she is applying, she's getting overqualified.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's very difficult, because they have the cap. So for an engineer, you have to pay so much basic. For an master's person, you have to pay so much basic. Okay.
Mm.
So when they're taking, most people will take you as an intern or something, so that the payment thing can be reduced. So you should prove yourself. So once you prove yourself, they'll be like, automatically they'll be like, okay, this person is really capable. He knows exactly what are the concepts. See, whatever I'm telling you, right? It's of 3 years of my experience. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what I have understood in the industry, the working of industry, what I have understood, what I have learned, that I'm sharing with you guys. So this knowledge you will not get anywhere else. And this knowledge, whatever I'm sharing with you is because I'm working in a startup. Okay, so since working in a startup, what happens is I'm taking care of A to Z of a company. So literally, take PO placement to DC generation to manufacturing to transportation to design to anything you take, anything you name in a company, even business development I'm doing. So name anything in a company, everything I have done. Okay, so that is the level of exposure I have got by working in a startup company. So, whatever knowledge I'm sharing with you is whatever I have experienced. So, take it seriously and just start preparing yourself and get placed in a good company. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, start preparing now. Also. Focus completely on this. Don't waste any time for anything else. Just focus on this. Okay? In your
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
mind, in your mind, just think about design. Watch YouTube videos, watch all those things, and there's so many millions of videos in YouTube of all manufacturing things. So you should be thorough with what are the things you can do. Okay. So now, if you put some
Mm-hmm.
hard work, that'll help you throughout your life. That is all I'm saying. So now you understood, right? What is the problem with chamfers? What is the problem with hexagonal shapes that if we give? What is the problem with sharp edges if it's there? Understood? You understood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
So sometimes what happens is you will think, oh, chamfer is actually better, right? This is like sharp edges. If I don't give chamfer, this will be very pointy over here, and it'll hurt somebody. So safety point of view, I have to give chamfer. Why? Then what to do? What is the other option? Somebody might ask you. Some person who's not knowledgeable, somebody who doesn't know these concepts will tell you. Maybe your manager only. He'll be not much exposed to this. He'll be like, why just give a chamfer here, give a chamfer here. He'll tell like that. So you have to tell them these are the problems by giving chamfer, and so they'll ask you, how are you going to rectify this problem? You'll have a sharp corner. It's going to hurt somebody. So what you have to tell is, so in drafting, what I'll do is, I'll give this thing, remove burrs and sharp edges. So what they'll do is, they'll have a tool, burr tool. So they'll have a burr removing tool. So using this normal handheld tool, using this tool, what they'll do is they'll remove all the sharp edges and they'll create a chamfer. No need to use the CNC machine at all. So you can get it done freely. So 4,000 rupees around, so you can save by using a 300 rupees tool. Okay, like that you can do it. So there's so many things that is there. So you should know exactly. So if you know this, if you have this overall knowledge like this, your work will reduce. So you'll be directly promoted to some managerial level where you can look after the team. Okay, so there you don't have to design at all. You should know design, but there is no need for you to design. You just have to guide them. Okay, that's one more advantage you'll get. So what Paris? Okay, I'll just get rid of this. And wait, one more thing. This is your specification tree. Okay. See here, pad that I did, pocket that I did, chamfer I did, whatever I did. See chamfer, I can change the values from here itself. See length is 3, I can make it 5. or anything that I can do. Update your to do. So you can do all those things from here itself. Okay, that's a advantage of using specification trees. If I want to change this pocket, which pocket is this pocket I want to change, I just right click, or else I just double click on the sketch. See here, hexagon we are not supposed to use, so what I'll do is I'll change this and make it a circle. Okay, so this is advantage of using this. Okay, so just update it here, update symbol is there, so you can see that hexagon changes to circle. So this is how we can make use of specification tree. Okay, understood?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll get rid of this. I'll open a fresh. So we are in. Where are we? Okay, so now we'll start with the tools, explaining the tools. There are a lot of tools in this, and here sketch-based features. We have pad command. So right now, see, there's so many tools which are inactive. Can you tell me why these tools are inactive?
Because
Because
we
they
don't
are
have any
easy
sketch.
parts.
Yeah, we don't have any model in this. That's right. What happens is when these things are active, the system becomes a little more slow. So once it's not in use, they'll just deactivate it. So let's start doing with our pad command. So pad is the main thing. It creates extrusions. If I click on this, we get pad definition. So type. So up to next, up to last, up to planes, up to surface. So many options are there. Then selection. In selection, we select the profile. Then thick means they just like if you want to make it give thickness to the sides and do it, then you can select this. Then mirrored extenders, again mirrored extenders like both the side giving the thickness, so that we can do. So first thing first, I will see sketch. Here also I can do see sketch symbol. Sketch symbol, I can do sketch from here also. It's up to me how I want to do it. I'll select this. So here we have horizontal, here we have vertical. So this I put and just extrude it. Okay, so you can see I'm getting a red color line. So this is showing you my reference geometry. Till here the extrusion will take place. If I want, I can reverse the direction of extrusion. I can use mirror extend. Mirror extend means you can see the same thing is getting mirrored to over here. Okay, that depends on the thickness. So thickness, if I want to reduce it, I can reduce. Give here 10. I can do like this. So 10 thickness is done. So here we have dimension. That's why dimensioning is happening. So since we don't have any next body or up to last body, we'll leave it like this. Plane also we don't have. So I'll just leave it like this. So I'll click OK. And here we have thick option. If I give thick, what is happening is see wall thickness. So here we can see thin pad thickness 1. So I can increase the thickness of the walls. So this way I can increase the thickness of the walls. And I can click OK. So you can see like this I can increase the thickness of the walls. So or else I can just get rid of this thickness and I can click OK. So I'll get a solid block. Okay. Now I double click.
Okay.
double click, I can just, if I don't want mirror, I can remove mirror, I can click OK. So like this, I can make the changes. I can make the changes this way. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now we'll create some more examples. So I'll just create another plane. Others, and click OK. And sketch. I'll create one more. Create a circular profile. And exit the sketch. And extrude it. So dimensions are up to next. You can take, see, up to next means exactly on this surface. Exactly on the surface will come and meet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now one sec.
Yeah.
So you can see this thing. Now what I did is I selected this and extruded this, right? So one more thing I can do is I can use the side view. If I use my side view, what I can do is I can easily just select this. I can easily create such things. So you can create multiple, not one. In this first option, only one you can create. But if you're selecting side view, I can create
Mm-hmm.
multiple views like this. Then what I can do is I can just straight away use pad command. So whatever
Yeah.
distance, see, I want just to go to this distance. Okay, so I can select up to surface. I'll select this surface. Okay, it's not touching it. Up to plane you select and select this plane. Okay, which one did I select? I think I selected the wrong side. Cancel this. Use pad command. So even the surface can be selected as a thing. Okay, so take plane, select this plane. Okay, then use mirror command or plane we have selected. So go to more options. So here we have second limit. Second limit is the, see, limit 2. That is limit 1, limit 2. So here also you can select up to plane, and here you can select this and you can click OK. Like this you can do it. So you can see instead of one, since I selected top plane, I could create one. But when I'm using bottom plane, like when I'm using side plane, I could create multiple things. So you should know exactly when to use what. So I can use pat command now and select the circle. So first up to next, if I do, I'll go till the surface only. Okay, only the surface will go. At the same time, if I use up to last, we go through all the surfaces. Okay, till the
Mm-hmm.
end of the object will go and meet everywhere. Okay, I'll click OK and show you, so you can see it's going throughout all the things. That is up to last. Then up to plane means I can select till where to go. So if I select this plane, face can be used as a plane also. So till there it will go. I'll click OK. So you can see till there it will go. Similarly, then here we have up to surface. So up surface, I'll just create the surface just for your understanding. I'll create a surface for your understanding. Okay, so I just create a spline. So what is this? So I'll just create a spline. So now I'll just create a spline. Exit. So I'll jump this workbench. I'll jump from part modeling to surface. So it jumped from here to there. Just for your understanding, I'm doing this. So here I'll just create a surface. Surface created. And I'll go back to my part model. Then part modeling, double click on this. Okay, I'll just delete this because this was before. That is one more thing very important. See, this came later. This pad came first. Okay, so that's a problem. So right click, pad object, insert new, reorder after extrude. Okay. In fact, geometry not okay. I think it came. It's not coming. I'll just delete it. Okay. So sketch is there now. Extrude, where is this? Show. Some error has come. Right, show. Just delete this. Okay. Some errors like that you'll get. So you can't do anything. Start. Go to wireframe. Just pad. Some reason we can't select it. So we'll just create one more surface. No need to waste time with that. So just use spline. So you can just create this. So you'll get a lot of bugs and a lot of errors in Catia. So you have to deal with it. So here I just extrude. I click OK. I go start part design. Over here I'll take extrude. I select the circle. So you understood plane, right? All these things you understood. Now up to surface, I'll select the surface. So you can see it'll test the surface. Where the surface is there, it'll go according to that. So I'll just hide this. So you can see I'll hide this also. So whatever the shape of the surface was, this extrude has taken that shape surface, same surface. Okay, have you understood this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are different types of pad you have. Okay, in this you have more option, limit 1 and limit 2. So I think that you have understood. If you double click on this, here you have two limits. Here we have limit 2. Here we have limit 1. See, limit 1, limit 2. These two are the limits. Here is the dimension we can give. So click more. So limit 2 is inactive because we are given a mirror option. Okay, here we have something called normal to profile. This also will do. So what is normal to profile? So if this is my plane, see I can select this as my plane. Just select the surface and go to sketch. So I can take this as my plane. So over here, what I'll do is I'll just create another circle. I'll create till this point. I'll create. I'll exit the sketch. I'll select the center plane. I'll again go to sketch. Here at this location, I'll just create a line at certain inclination angle. Exactly at that point. Exit the sketch. At this location, I'll do pad command. I'll select the profile. And then I'll go to more. I'll select the reference profile. This is my reference profile. Then I'll just increase the height of limit. You can see using this normal to profile command I can create inclined objects also. Okay, using pad I can create this. So this thing in a normal case it's very difficult to create, but using that tool we can create it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, have you understood this?
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a normal tools you can use it, you can create it. So you have to use this normal to profile. Notice what it does, you have to again it's a double work, still you won't get it. Yeah. So this, I hope you have understood this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So now in pad we have some more types. First is normal pad. Then here we have drafted filleted pad, and here we have multi pad. These are the two options that you have. So going on with drafted filleted pad. So we have two other types of pads. What I'll do is first I have to create a normal rectangle. First I'll draw a rectangle. Do a sketch. So here I'll take this drafted filleted pad. So first select the sketch. Sketch selected. Now they're asking you the limit. So select this face as limit. And the height, they're asking that height you can increase. So I'll increase the height to certain height. So much I'll increase. Okay, now I'll just preview it. You can see this is the drafted filleted pad. Here we have so many options: angle, then lateral radius, first limit radius, second limit radius. So angle I can increase if I want. I'll make it 10. I'll preview it. So you can see the angle is increasing. 20. Preview. So you can see I can increase the draft angle. Then I can increase the radius. So first I'll increase the lateral radius. I'll give it from 5. I'll make it 20. So this is the lateral radius. I'll make it 50. Preview. So you can see lateral radius is changing. So I'll change the first limit radius again. This also I'll make it 50. Preview. When the second limit radius I'll make it 25. Preview. So you can see this is your drafted filleted pad. Okay, so like this you can create.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want any of these things, you can straight away just uncheck this. So all the fillets will go. Only this rectangle block will get. So this, if you want to increase the taper or something, you can change it from here. Preview. So you can change it if you require. This way you can do it.
Mm-hmm. So in the tampered surfaces like this, which would be easier to have lateral radius or just to have corner edges?
It's depending upon the options. Like, see, sometimes what happens is like what design you have. See, this thing is outside. Outside
Mm-hmm.
means if you're taking that point of consideration, it's not a big deal because outside you can do whatever you need. So what you can do is you
Mm-hmm.
can hold this thing like this. Okay, This
Mm-hmm.
tool can be kept like this, and even the circular tool they'll run straight. If they run straight
Mm.
like this, they'll remove the side. Then second side they can just do like this, and they have to remove like this. Okay, here
Okay.
also they'll just a straight cut, right? It's a straight cut. It's not a big,
Okay.
yeah.
So the tapered thing will not be a problem at all.
No, no, no. Again, it's expensive only. What I'm
Uh-huh.
showing you is a tool. So it's such
Yeah,
things
yeah,
you
yeah.
can do.
I'm just
Yeah.
curious to know.
Yeah. So it is difficult to do. That's why I said you have to rotate it, then you have to place it for taper, or else you'll have to create a separate set of tool. Depending on the height. If the height is less, if height is very less, then you can use the tool itself. Running tool only will remove this. And if you give fillet, see that's why they have given the fillet option, because if it's fillet, it's much more convenient. Okay, it's much more convenient because see the tool
Mm-hmm.
will run like this. It'll only you don't have to do anything. Automatically it'll run like this, and it'll get the shape within 5 minutes only. The operation is done. It's not at all a
Okay.
difficult thing. Within five
So the
minutes,
radius use
yeah,
makes it easier.
it makes it lot more easier. Okay, that's why fillets and radius is very important. It might be a small thing, okay, a small minute thing, but it the repercussions for that is very high.
Okay.
Because see, 5-10 minutes you can complete this. At the same time, again, you don't have fillets. You have to remove the side, then that side,
Hmm.
unnecessary waste of time and energy. So this,
Okay.
I believe you have understood this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
this not just why did I cancel it? Okay, whatever. So same way, it need not be just rectangles. You can create a circle also. You can just extrude this. I can just select this. Turtle fillet pad sketch is selected. Here limit. So select the surface. Increase the height. Limit 1. Just hover around it. You'll get this arrow mark. You'll get once you get, you just drag it up. You don't have to do anything. Aram, so you'll get that thing. So once this is done, preview. So you can see even for circular object also we can do this. Preview. Natural radius is side. So here first limit radius increase. Yeah, more you make. So you'll get conical shapes. If you want to make conical shapes, this is the best thing to use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Increase
taper
the
angle.
amount.
Yeah, increase angle. It's too much. So conical shapes and everything can aram se do it from.
It also has first and second limit.
Yeah, even this has first and second limit. See, if you want, you can drag it out downside. Uh, you can make it reverse direction. See, and here limit 1, limit 2, limit 2 is actually this direction only. Limit 1, limit 2. Okay. Because we are not getting this hovering thing. There's no point in that also. So the second limit angle we can give, but this thing again happens when you change the direction. So, so like this we can create it. Okay, understood. Conical shapes we can create this levels.
Yeah.
Mouse commands I had explained right before the
Yeah.
previous class.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is your this. Then in this we have some more one more option, that is multi-pad. So we'll do that. So select this sketch. So I'll create some multi-pads. So I'll just show you why we need this. What is its advantage. See, if I don't want it, I'll just get rid of it. Create some things just like that, random things. Okay, so random things. So what happens is, so when I create sketches together now, when I do pad, I don't have any control over this. See, if I want to change the
Mm-hmm.
dimension of this, see, everything is attached, so I can't do anything. Okay, so
Okay.
it's a complete waste of time, right? So I have to do one
Mm-hmm.
sketch, then I have to go to sketch again, to another sketch, to another sketch after that. It's complete waste of time, energy, and everything. So what I'll do is I have a tool for that. That is called multipad. So using multipad, so I can say the sketches, I can give one value for each component. Here, see, this thing will be highlighted in blue. I'll give one value for this. So this thing is highlighted. One value for this I'll give something different value. For this also I'll give one different value, different side. This also I'll give different value.
Mm-hmm.
So like this I can give different varying values for different objects. Okay, if not, it would have taken me a lot of time for doing all
Okay.
this. So that's why we have something called multipack. So here, right next to that, we have Pocket. So in Pocket, we have exactly the same tools. Okay, same thing. We
Mm-hmm.
have normal Pocket. We have drafted filleted Pocket. We have multi Pocket. Pocket is again removing material. So here we have adding material. Here we have removing material. In Pocket, what
Mm-hmm.
happens is the material is going to be removed.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can just. So before doing that, we'll do an example. We'll do Pocket also once. Do Pocket and we can also move. So Pocket command also will do off. So I have an object here. sketch. If you want to make any cutout, you can just create sketch and this. So pocket, basically just click this. So you can remove material just like that. It's like adding material, removing material.
Mm-hmm.
Let's use this on this one. Click OK. You can see you can remove material just like that.
Okay.
You can just select this sketch, fit screen, create a circle here, a circle here, create a circle here, create a circle here. So in this, you can use pocket command. So select this because this is throughout it's going. So we can select up to next. If you select till here, the holes will be generated. You can preview it to see. You can see holes are generated to this surface. If you select up to last, throughout this will be generated through holes, through everything. Every single path will be covered. Okay, can you see this?
Yes.
That is
Yes.
up to last. Then here we have up to plane. Up to plane. So which plane you want, that plane you can select. If I want the holes only till here, I'll select this. So the holes will come only till this two locations. So I can preview. So you can see only till this location the holes will be generated. Okay.
Okay.
Now if I want the surface, next is up to surface. Again, same thing. I can just select this here. I'll yeah, I'll select this sketch on this. So here you can use this spline. Just create a spline at this location. Okay, like this. I'll go to my wireframe surface design. Over here, I'll use this surface tool. Use this. I'll click OK. I'll go to my part design. In part design, I'll take my pocket. I'll select my surface up to surface. I'll select the sketch selection. Select the sketch. Here, select this surface you select. So you can see. Okay, it's only show wrong. I want it to intersect somewhere. So just double click on the sketch, extrude sketch, double click on this. Don't know why I put this here. Move it here. Insert the sketch, update. Okay. Now select the pocket, select the sketch. Yeah, so you can see this. So you can select up to surface, select the surface, click OK. So you can see the hole how it's generated. Up to surface means however the surface is, like that the holes are generated. Right?
Uh-huh.
You can see this. Look inside. Those holes are at an inclination. It's not straight. According to the plane, it's generated. So here we have these views. So over here, wireframe we can select. So you can see the holes, how it's generated. Sketch we can hide. So you can see the direction, see how the holes are. This is how the holes have been generated. This is the wireframe. You can
Mm-hmm.
see inside what is happening. So this is one more advantage. So any design you get, first you have to use the wireframe and check all the hole depth. What are the hole depths? Where are the hole depths? Any problems in there? Is there or not? So that you have to check.
Mm-hmm.
So there is your whole command. Your different views are there. And just go back to our normal shaded edge. Shaded edge. So you get this. So once this is done, next is what we have. This also different types. Drafted filleted pad we have, pocket we have. But before doing that, I'll just create one more pad. See, one more. See, I'm going to sketch. Here we didn't do this right. 3D element, project 3D element. So this I'll show you.
Uh-huh.
After selecting this, if you click on the surface, you'll get a rectangle there itself. Whatever shape it is, you'll get just like that. So that's the advantage of using that. And click OK and sketch on this. I'll create a rectangle on this. Because pocket is all about removing the material. So addition is not possible, only removal is possible. So drafted filtered pocket, select the surface. Here also like previous example, select the surface. Here preview, so you can see we'll get that shape. So here we can increase the angle again. You can preview it like this, we can do it. Okay, this
Mm-hmm.
is your drafted filtered pocket. Understood? So
Yeah.
here this pocket, okay, this pocket I'll remove. I'll delete this, okay. Update. Now the sketch is still there. So here what I'll do is I'll use the next option, that is our this multi pocket, same like multi-pad. So here if I select this, you have all individual values I can give. This one's depth till here I'll 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 give. Okay, click OK. So you can see how the holes have been generated. Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
So that is your multi-pocket. So it will save your time and energy.
Mm-hmm.
So this is your pocket and pad command. So I think it's better to give you guys an assignment. So try doing this. I'll give you some easy one. Yeah, try doing this. Okay. And don't
Mm-hmm.
use any other command. Don't use fillet command or don't use anything. Rather than listening, don't use
Yeah.
fillet, no mirror, nothing. Just pure pad and pocket.
Okay.
Stick to what is done in the class. Don't do anything extra.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you zoom in a little?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. Is this enough?
Yep.
Okay. Once you're done, you can say done.
I'm done.
Okay. Vignesh.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
No, so
So just tell me how you're going to solve this.
Mm.
So how do you
What do you
go to the entire video? So uh, no, like how do you like, create this one?
create this one? So just try it. So basically, yeah. Any ideas, Srivardhan?
Yeah, create
Prabha,
this.
creating this model, right?
Maybe start with the side view. Um,
Yeah. Start with this. I think the same thing we have
Yeah, yeah.
explained in the previous class.
yeah, I think we can start with the side view.
So just try it.
Yeah,
See, the
triangle
thing
projection.
is, see, try, give your mind some work. See, you have one of the most advanced computers this planet has ever seen, right? That's your brain. So it is so advanced that anything and everything can be done. So you just have to tune it. So tuning is more important. So you have to go to certain frequencies. It's like some radio. So if you tune into certain frequency, it'll start playing that music or that channel, right? Similarly, right now you're freshers in your
Mm-hmm.
around say that this world. Right now, you just have to start tuning it to this frequency. Once you start doing that, automatically you'll start thinking in this manner. That is what I'm trying to do. This DFM, AFME, and all those things, just tuning work. So once it's done, you'll automatically start thinking like a designer. So that's the advantage. Okay.
Okay.
Just use your brain, try to do something, make mistakes, make hell lot of mistakes. That's when you learn. If you don't make mistakes, you don't learn anything. So randomly put lines here, put line there, do extrusions,
Mm-hmm.
do that this, so you'll get a clarity of what are the tools, how not to use it. First thing is you should learn is how not to use it, what not to use. Because you if you don't know such things, you'll make a fool out of yourself in front of somebody else. Right in the learning stage, you can do whatever hell you want. You can do anything, just do random things. And it need not be so perfect or anything, just randomly, just to understand the tools. Understood, Vignesh?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, chalo, we'll wind up for today. We'll do some examples tomorrow. Okay,
Okay.
is that fine?
Okay.
Yeah, chalo.
Yeah.
Okay, then see you guys. So do this
Thank
and
Yeah.
you.
try to add in how much of points you can in for GD&T and DFMA. Spend 30-40 minutes a day for that. Will be more than enough, more than sufficient. Okay. So try to
Okay.
do how much,
Yeah.
yeah, make a proper document out of it. So that'll help you not just for cracking interviews, but in future also. If you go become a man, like you have be a manager post or something, even at that time, all these things you can refer and be of great help to you. Okay then. Chalo then I will wind up and I have uploaded
Okay.
the videos. I hope you are getting those videos. Vignesh, I hope you got all those videos which I have uploaded.
Yes. Yeah, I got it. Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay. Chalo then. Chalo. We'll wind up for
Yeah.
today.
Okay.
Okay, see you
Okay.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, good night. Good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, see you. Good night.
Right. Bye.